Today I want to talk about the high performance habits of champions by Pep Mari. So Pep Mari is a social psychologist and I believe he's from Spain, Barcelona. And I want you to just go over a little bit of his content so that you understand the kind of commitment and consistency that is needed to achieve the unthinkable. So I have highlighted a little bit of the text that I wanted to present to you in this video so that you can, and I will leave the link of what I'm reading from, which is so inspiring. And I want you to grab the essence of what unlimited potential looks like and how we can all achieve whatever we want to aspire for by doing a few things consistently over time with the commitment and the thorough passion that requires to achieve high performance. Thank you. So here, let's look at this. He says, any kind of activity, if you want to excel in that, if you want to become a high performer in that, you need to keep a stable mood. The most fascinating thing about this keep a stable mood is, for me, I feel like we are not even talking about the physical attributes and the skill required to accomplish anything. Right off the bat, he says that we need to keep a stable mood. So I think that is brilliant because mind that is always, not blown away by successes or just shrunk by failures, something that maintains its equanimity at all times is the best mind. So he says, keep a stable mood, surround yourself in an environment that does not distract you from your work, have very clear pursuits, and ready to pay the price for all these goals. And the final thing, I love this, is resilience. I talk about it quite a bit. You have to quickly be able to realize that these mistakes are nothing but lessons. These are stepping stones for you to learn from and avoid them in future. So the concept here is try harder, right? So, and tolerate the pressure. So how do you tolerate the pressure? There'll be some kind of mind chatter that keeps happening in our head, which is the pressure from the inside. And then there is the societal pressure, the peer pressure to live up to some standards. Okay. So these are the steps. And I just want to go over a little bit about the influence of environment. And if any, so there is a professional externist and he has been asked to give his secrets for success. And he says, he is nothing without his family, friends, his wife, and his professional team. Greatness doesn't happen in solitude. You have to, there is something that we are leveraging at all points of time. There is probably some free content you're going through. There are some probably free videos that you're using on YouTube to learn. There is some inspiration from your grandfather or your grandmother. There is always somebody who is motivating you, who is providing that intrinsic, extrinsic motivation that you need. That desire to learn because you want to do better. You want to get better at some things. And he says there is a price, which is nothing but 3 taxes you have to pay. There are some sacrifices that you will have to make. There will be, you will have to consistently do bite-sized efforts to stay on your path. Okay. And then he says, what about the skills and attitudes? Attitudes is the attitudes of adaptability, the attitudes of resilience. There are 2 kinds of people, he says, 2 kinds of athletes. Okay. Looking for excuses to fail and those who are looking for a solution to be able to succeed. Okay. So just look at all these things. It's just amazing. And, all the interviews of high performance athletes that he has created here, he quotes Albert Ellis, he quotes all these athletes that he's interviewing. How someone becomes extraordinary is by the level of commitment. He has to decide for himself what the definition of success is. And I request you to read this article if you want to take your own potential to the next level. Become unstoppable. Bye.